All right, good afternoon, hockey fans. We're down here in Falmouth, Massachusetts. This is the first official broadcast of the 2024 season. Your KPW team will be wearing the white uniforms today against the local team, the Cape Cod Flyers. Boys are just getting onto the ice, getting a little warm-ups. We'll be back in shortly for the start of the action. All right, folks, we're about to get underway here. First game of the broadcast. I think Skipper's behind the bench in no particular order. I think we got Weiner, Mercer, Melanson, and Lamoureux behind the bench today. Forgive me if I miss a couple names today. We're still working out, assigning some names to the jerseys. Somewhat of a early part of the season. Some of the names are still being learned by this announcer, but we're going to get underway here in net today. We've got a double goaltending tandem usually on behalf of this KPW team, but one of our netminders has been on the DL. That's Connor Murphy, who's been on the DL. So today we'll be starting off with your Walpole native. That's Matthew Ciampa in net. All right, the puck is underway, and I'm already missing some of the action. Looks like back on your defensive points today, I think we've got Perreault on the left defensive side with Connolly on the right side. Starting off on the forward line. Well, let's come back in. Comes back in offsides. Looks like we've got Lamoureux, Melanson, and Brookfield out on the right wing for KPW. Puck is one back. Brookfield drops it over to Connolly, who saucers it up to the middle of Melanson. Comes back in, picked up by Perreault. That puck is chipped out and out of play for another stoppage of action. KP, it looks like they're going to be spinning two lines today. Looks like we have a few players not in attendance today. That's Weiner up on the front with Ruth in the middle, and Bingham out on the left wing, chipped back in behind by Mercer. Bingham tries to chip it out, deflected out in front. Connolly picks the puck up, gets it over to Weiner. The puck steered aside by Ciampa in behind the net. Carried back in deep, wrapped in behind the boards, back out to the point. Cape Cod player gets a long shot in off the glove hand of Ciampa, and that puck finds its way into the back of the net. I think it might have been kind of an off-speed, deflected shot back from the point, just crossed up the netminder. And just a shade over a minute into this game, and the Cape Cod team finds its way on top. Puck brought dangerously out in front, but Cape Cod now breaking its way out. Connolly working its way in behind, battling along the boards, chips it over. Melanson, Brookfield pressuring his man back at the point. Stolen by Brookfield into the skates of Lamoureux. Lamoureux finds it, brings it into the offense, gets a long shot in, and safely into the glove hand of the netminder. 11:01 to play in the opening period. Back on defensive pairings now. Looks like we've got Mercer and Pergola, number 6 on the back lefty. Back to Pergola, gets a shot in, deflected, rebounded. Low shot in by Brookfield. Almost finds its way into the net. Carried back out though. Just inside the blue line. Pergola battling in and along the boards. Rubbed off the play by Melanson with a good shoulder check into the boards. Kept back in. Mercer picks it up. looking to carry it out, tries to throw a good saucer pass all the way up to a speedy Brookfield, just outside of his reach, and that will go for an icing with 10:28 to play. Face off, back to Connolly, who chips it out, trying to get a speedy Weiner up the wing. Connolly pinches his man at the boards, lets his defensive pair and Connolly pick it up, throws it over to Weiner, up the wing, long shot in, but in behind the boards. Ruth in on the forecheck, Bingham there to try to kick it in, plays a little soccer kick, moves the puck forward, back to Connolly back at the point, throws it in. Weiner in on the forecheck, beyond the reach of Bingham, chip past Connolly, coming back the other way. Good poke check by Connolly, who was there to pick it up. Over along the boards. Puck brought back in, 1-on-3. Oh, rubbed in from behind. Weiner was taken down. We got a couple of whistles, and looks like that's going to be an interference call. Weiner was taken down from behind on the play. Cape Cod player will be sent to the bench for 90 seconds. Looks like it was an interference or a roughing call, maybe from behind. Puck is won back from the point. Brookfield, back to Perreault. Pergola. Oh, just missed. Brookfield coming in almost all alone. Pergola keeps his man out wide. Got a man all alone out in front. Puck is shot wide, trying to get it to Lamoureux, breaking out of the zone. 55 seconds left on this power play. Good patience by the Cape Cod Flyer defender. Carried out. Puck steered aside by the netminder. Thrown out hard around the boards. Looking to carry it out 1-on-2. KP still holding on to a power play. Unable to really generate much offense yet, though. Perreault looks like, and a little extra action. We could see a double penalty right now. We have a hooking call. Let's see. It's going to be a 4-on-4. Looks like the Zebras only got one player for the hook. I think Lamoureux is going to go to the box. Got 23 seconds left of 4-on-4. Ruth wins it back. Connolly throws it high off the board. Goes under his player. Speedy Ruth trying to get into the offensive zone. In on the forecheck. Whoop. Coming back out in transition. Puck finds its way out in front. Through the goal mouth. Back to the point. Connolly keeps his man out wide. Flyer player tries to throw it out in front. Good job by Mercer, who throws it back out, but deflected out in front. Flyer player gets the shot in low. Steered aside by Ciampa. Quality save by 64 Ciampa. Kept back in at the point. Long shot in. Connolly pressed along the boards. Under the stick of Ruth. Ruth trying to find some time and seam down the ice. Bingham trying to play it back out to his point man. Wins the puck, still back in behind. He's got a man out front. Throws it to his man out front. Puck is rebounded. What a save by the netminder. Good one-timer thrown out in the front by Bingham too. I believe that was Ruth who got the shot off. And that puck goes all the way down for an icing call. Two seconds left to go on the man disadvantage for KPW. Face-off is won back to the point. Gets it to Perreault, tries to throw it in. Connolly steps in to pinch in to keep it in, throws it back and deep in and around the boards. Lamoureux picks it back up, but jumps off of his stick over to a Cape Cod player. Back to Connolly, who again pinches in, keeps it in, and it does just come outside the net of the zone, I should say. That's Bingham looking to one-time the pass back over, gets it into Lamoureux, who is in just a half a step offsides. Okay, after an early goal here by Cape Cod, things have settled down now. KP starting to generate some offensive chances. Puck jumps all the way to the far side after a Melanson face-off. Brookfield in pursuit on the forecheck. Throwing up off the boards. Connolly steps in, chucks it back in, and that's going to go for an offsides call. Perreault got a head of steam coming. Look for him to take a turn up the ice. That puck was picked off by the Cape Cod player. Perreault resets in behind the net. He's got his head up, surveys over to Lamoureux, looking for a 1-2 touch pass to Melanson. Perreault throws it hard off the board, but kept back in at the point nicely by the Cape Cod player. Perreault looking to turn an edge. He's got a head of steam going down that right wing. Oh, what a good shifty move. Gets it over to Brookfield, but I think that was a shot that was executed by Perreault. Mercer. Oh, Alma just skips wide of the net. Oh, what a nice hit. Brookfield just sized him up and just planted the smaller man into the boards. Good pursuit here. Good forecheck here by number 19. That is Melanson. Forces a play up around the boards. Causes a turnover to get it back in. It just got squeezed outside the zone. Puck is just in behind. Perreault does a good job getting over there. Throws it hard off the board outside the reach of Lamoureux, and the puck is pinched back in on an offsides. Face-off is won back and into the zone here for KP. Mercer back on the puck to pick it up. Kept inside the zone. Pergola collects off the boards, finds it to Bingham. Bingham saucers it over to Weiner. Weiner trying to carry it down, gets into the forehand side, trying to get the shot off, but good poke check in there. I think that was Mercer who threw in a soft shot on net, but kept the puck deep into the corner. That lets Weiner get into the corner, do some dirty work. Bingham steps in to offer his assistance. He gets in on there, plays a little soft body check, keeps the puck back in. He gets rubbed off the play. The puck's still in the offensive zone. Intercepted by Mercer, trying to get the puck out. Over to Bingham, trying to get the shot. They just can't get this. And a low shot in. Oh, I think I missed all the action. Are you kidding me? Well, you know, it is early in the season. Cameraman still working out the kinks, but I think that was a forecheck in there. Some combination of the forward line was able to keep the pressure on, finally got a shot in on net, and the boys got it in. That will tie it up at 1 right now. Bingham shovels it back in with the backhand, allows Ruth to dig his way into the corner. Bingham trying to keep the puck into the corner. Ruthie with a little shifty 1-2. Keeps the puck on it. Look at it, wrap it around. Oh, the puck was rebounded out in front of the net. Ruth. Speedy player right here. Wow, he just missed wide of the net. Ciampa did just enough to disrupt that player who was rushing down the ice. Oh, Bingham, you got to be stronger on the puck than that. Dangerous play. Had some time and space to make the play, but 88's got to turn around and see the open ice out in front of him. put his goaltender 64 on notice right there to make a good save. Gets the stoppage. We get some fresh legs on the ice for KP. Lancing on the draw. Brookfield anticipating that to go back to the point. Almost gets there in time. Got a man all alone out in front. Fortunate that he didn't get good lumber on that. Went wide of the net. Puck is loose again out in front. Oh, and that was good play by number 16. Had the puck on his backhand, brought it quickly to his forehand, and just slides it in between the open area between the post and the pad to Cape Cod back up 2-1. The puck is brought back down to Lamoureux, who's got some ice down the middle. He is 1-on-5 right now. And I think he carries it in just a half a step offside. That was Melanson just picking his back skate up as he moved into the blue line before Lamoureux was able to bring the puck in. We got 2:25 to play in the opening. 2-1. Still 2:25 to play. Timekeeper has not noticed that the clock has not commenced. It's as if that segment of hockey never happened. The clock resumes. Perreault dumps it in, trying to get it into Lamoureux just outside of his reach. Puck is picked up by, well, what do we have here? Looks like we had a man down. Is he going off for a penalty? I think he's going off for a penalty. Not quite sure what happened right there, but Hergelot goes to the box. So with 2:08 to play in the opening stance here. Got a minute and a half power play for Cape Cod. Setting it up, brings it back to the point up high. Rubbed off the play, Weiner. Mercer picks it up by Mercer, trying to get up to Weiner. The puck is kept back in. Mercer picks up the puck, and he safely gets it outside the zone. Well job by Mercer. Still with this man harassing, brought back in front. Ruth. Whoop, go the other way. Back to the point. Long shot in, deflected off a Conley stick, but Ciampa was tall to the task to make a quick pad save. And that puck is deflected high and over the top of the crossbar. Oh, I think we're going to get... I think we got that's going to be a call for... Maybe it was interference on Weiner? This is, in theory, is a checking league. I'm not sure what that call was, though. He's trying to explain it over there to the coach, Lamoureux. I don't know if he's buying the explanation. I thought it was a good, clean hit by Weiner, but nonetheless, KP finds themselves down 2 men off the blocker of Ciampa making a quality save. 37 seconds left on the 2-man disadvantage, and that puck is, again, paddle side down for Ciampa. Makes another save, keeping this a 1-goal deficit. KP has got to stay active right here. Let's get we're going to call that off of, we're going to say that maybe went off the, I don't know what they're saying, but puck gets moved outside the zone. 26 to go in the 2-man disadvantage. Brought back in, a couple of nice moves. That puck is off the post and it's loose. Fortunate bounce right there. Off the post, comes back out, but Ciampa quickly jumps on the puck to eliminate the second and tertiary chances. Into the high slot, the puck is loose again, and a couple more swats at it. Okay, Ruthie didn't like his man taking a couple of extra chops on it, and I can support that by Ruthie getting in there, not letting those guys take a couple extra whacks at Champ. The puck is alone out in front again. Battled out. Ruthie up along the boards. Puck is loose. A couple more chops here. Okay. If I recall, there was maybe a couple weeks ago only a matchup against these two teams. It ended up being a very heated game by the time the final whistle expired. So, no love lost between these two foes out here on the ice. Old flames rekindled out here, and that puck is thrown all the way down. That will go for an icing call. 18.6 to play in the first period here. KP down by 1. Puck is won back to the point. Long shot in and deflected wide. Conley looking to play his man. Good positioning. Good A-frame along the board. Kicks it over to Perreault. Chips it high off the board. And that should do it. Okay, at the end of one period, we got a 2-1 game. Very close game right here. Good even chances going back and forth. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second period. KP coaches, no doubt, making some adjustments based on what they saw in that first period. Second period underway shortly. All right, folks. Second period underway. KP going from right to left across your radio dial this period. KP back to full strength. Wrapped out in front. Quick one-timer thrown out in front. Jumped off the player's stick. Didn't get good lumber on it. Puck jumped up high, and Ciampa was quick to the task to get his glove hand up high and make the save. Conley and Melanson collapsing on the puck. Lamoureux drops in to help out. He's looking to carry it out. Gets it over to Bingham. Tries to one-pass it over to Lamoureux, looking to curl it. Brings it back to the point. Thrown out in front. The puck is deflected. 2 men out in front. The puck is loose. That was Brookfield almost able to capitalize on the rebound. And Ciampa comes out of his net to play it out. The puck is chipped in behind the net. Picked up by, I think that's Mercer. Wraps it hard along the boards. Gets it over to Lamoureux. He's got a little bit of space. It's 3-on-1. He's walking it down. Oh, tried to make a good pass over to Brookfield, but the defender got there just in the nick of time. Kept back in at the point. Back out. That's Conley. Gets a little lumber on it. Tried to get a redeflection there by Lamoureux. Puck carried out inside the zone. Number 22, Kelly, got a good head of steam going. He walks his way all the way in and loses an edge. Goes down hard into the goalpost. I don't know what happened there. Had some good skating and stick work if there. Got it all alone, but I think he just lost the puck. Couldn't believe that he made it all the way out in front of the goaltender without anybody out in front of him, but just tripped himself up. Or maybe that did go in. I'm not sure what happened. I guess not. I don't know what happened. It looks like it's still 2-1. 3-1. It did go in. They gave him a goal. Good goal. So 3-1. Oh, the puck is rebounded. I think that might have hit the post. The KP's just got to get themselves collected here. Pull it together here. Bingham on pursuit of the puck. Chipped back out at the point. That's Pergola retreating. He gets beat by his man. Brought back into the backhand to the forehead. What a great save by Matthew Ciampa. Point blank opportunity. Now coming back out in transition in the other direction. Rubbed off the play. I think that was Weiner, but he keeps it into the zone. Ruthie trying to kick it in into the body of Weiner. Chipped back out. It's back out to the center ice. Thrown hard off the boards. Angled in. Leaving this team a little too much time and space out here. Thrown out in front, and the rebound is there, but then jumped on by Cape Cod netminder. I like to see a little bit more aggressive on the forecheck for KP. Just given the time to square up and get their head up to look down ice a little bit. See if we can get one right here to get some momentum going back in KP's way here. Picked up by Brook. He tries to bring it to the backhand. That's Mercer. Rebound over to Lamoureux. Back to the point. Good, hard, low shot in. Good 1-2 pop right there, but found the stick of the Cape Cod player. Was able to bring it out of their own zone. Kick back up. Lamoureux trying to get a little bit of open ice right here. Carries his way in. He's got one man to beat. Back out high to the point. Another good long shot in. That puck is deflected. And a couple boys out in front. Lamoureux just rubbing his player off the ice. Had good position out in front of net, looking for the rebound, but the netminder refusing to give up a rebound. KP ready to pounce. Shot in on the face-off. Brookfield on the forecheck. Throwing hard off the board. Lamoureux chips it in. Gets it into Melanson on the forecheck. Puck is lost behind the stick of Lamoureux. Coming back out in transition. Picked up by Lamoureux. And now that is Melanson. Throws it forward to Lamoureux. Picked up by Brookfield. And the puck is chipped out and out of play. Should be an offensive zone face-off for KPW. 8:18 to play in the second. It's a 2-goal deficit for KP. It's a big face-off. I'd like to get the puck back to Conley. Conley gets it, throws it in, gets it over to Bingham. Bingham's got a turn, and he gets a soft shot in. He's got to square that up. Bingham tries to throw it out in front. Puck was intercepted. The puck is loose. Weiner was scratching and clawing out in front of the net. 8:03 to play in the second. Face off by Ruth. Wins it back to Conley. Gets a shot in. Just wide of the net. Throws it to Ruthie. Oh, under the skate and stick of Bingham. Over to Brendan Conley. Over to Nathan Conley. Gets rubbed off the plate. Puck is brought back around the corner. Tried to throw it out front. Ciampa gets a deflection on it. Couple of players. And Cape Cod comes out with the puck. Chips it in deep. Good circular route there by the player. Oh, he's just walking his way in. Well, you know, way too much time and space right there. Cape Cod player got the puck deep in the corner, reversed his flow, went back, circled it back around the hash mark of the face-off circle, and just walked himself in. Had a good shot, high inside post, and he found his way into the back of the net. That makes it 4-1. Cape Cod on top. Brookfield in on the forecheck. That puck is deflected. Should go all the way down for an ice. And it will. Big offensive zone face-off here. Melanson wins it back. Lamoureux gets a one-timer, rebounded out in front by Brookfield, trying to pulse a shot in. Good back check. Oh, we got a little high-up rub off the play there, but we're going to continue to play on. Oh, a little nice toe to heel by Melanson, and gets it over to Lamoureux. Lamoureux gets a long shot and just sails above the top of the crossbar. Just under Pergola's stick, back at the blue line, carried in, and Perreault is back there to help out. Carried into Brookfield. Rookie chips it out. Jumps off the stick of Lamoureux, picked back up by the Cape Cod players, intercepted all alone out front, walks it out. Oh, the high shot in, what a great goal. Puck was intercepted by Melanson, who walked in, had about a 1/16 of an inch to thread the needle in, and boy did he thread that needle in that top shelf. Went up, I think it might have been off the helmet deflection, off the underside of the crossbar and in. That is a goal scorer's goal right there by number 19, Melanson. And right back in. Now the KP team is finding a little hop in their step, a little bit of energy that they needed right there. Kept back in deep. Melanson, the recent goal scorer for KPW, battling in deep. Oh, he just caught an elbow up high. Lamoureux in on the forecheck. Now to Brookfield, looking to do some yeoman's work in the corner. Mercer. And now back to Brookfield. A puck comes just outside the zone. And brought back in for an offsides call. 5:20 to play in the second period. KP's got it down to a 2-goal deficit. Got to find some hop in their step here. It's an excellent last shift that they just had. Sailed all the way down the ice. Ruthie on the forecheck. Loses an edge, brought back to number 20. Hard cross ice pass. Into the skates of Bingham, and puck comes back into the offensive zone, but offsides was number 24, Weiner, waiting to jump on that puck. Quickly line up. Puck is back to the, I think that's Pergola back there on D. Chipped in, deep into the corner. Got to keep the forecheck going here. Make the turnover happen. Okay, just outside the zone. Connolly working along the boards. Long shot in, gets up to the glove handle of Champs, and he makes the stop. Fresh defensive pairing out there for KP. That's Perreault and Mercer coming back onto the ice. Good scrum, battling for the puck off the face-off. Puck goes in wide of Champ. Got a man down out in front for Cape Cod. Off the boards, but kept in nicely by the Cape Cod player. And watch that man out in front. Good job by Mercer to intercept that pass in behind the net. Thrown hard off the boards. That's going to come all the way. That'll go on. Oh, no, it just misses the netminder for a length of the ice icing call. Face-off will be to the left of Ciampa. 3:30 to play in the second. Puck is one back. Good face-off by Melanson. Perreault pumps the brakes. Comes back out in the other direction. Got no icing call. Brookfield in on a forecheck. Looking to force the turnover. Just outside the zone. Softly thrown back in. That was Pergola. No, I'm sorry. That was Perreault. Perreault picks up the puck. Throws it high off the, looks like off the knee pad of the Cape Cod defender. Puck is all alone out front. Deflected off a KP player, but it did skip over the top of the net. And did that puck go in? I think that might, I don't know how that went in. That might have gotten caromed in from behind the net, maybe off the back of the netminder. Not quite sure, but to my surprise, that makes it a 5-2 game. Puck is kept in, now chipped out. No, but kept. That puck did come out and back in on a delayed offsides call. 2:19 to play. Got a man all alone out in front, but that puck is picked up by... That's Perreault trying to get ahead of steam going, and he is moving. Good job by the Cape Cod player. Rubs Perreault off the player. Oh, almost over to Melanson, but it gets to the high slot. Does Lamoureux have enough? He whistles a good hard shot there. That puck just jumps over the inline, but wide of the net. Over across the neutral zone, Mercer in on the forecheck, jumps in from his defensive position. Brookfield back to help up, brings it back to Perreault. Perreault over to Lamoureux. Lamoureux shifty with his move, drops it over to Melanson, lets his team go in on the forecheck. I'm sorry, that was, see, Brookfield throws it in. Oh, he gets rubbed off the play. Puck is chipped back up, but Perreault was there to disrupt a Russian Cape Cod player. Good battle in deep along the boards. Perreault chips it back out, goes back deep to the Cape Cod player. Low hard shot, and that thing is steered wide of the net. I think that's Lamoureux. Puck is stuffed back in by Cape Cod, now wrapped back along the boards. KP trying to get it out of their zone, but good forecheck here by Cape Cod. And the puck is out in front. Lamoureux introduces himself. Didn't like the extra noise that was happening in front of his netminder, so he came over to give himself a formal introduction. Hi, I'm Zach Lamoureux. Oh, he's going to send him to the box for that. I don't think that was quite warranted. That was a little tit for tat. I think it should have been an even call. I think he just maybe stuffed him for another call. The ref is trying to explain it to him, but I think there was the initial penalty and perhaps an unsportsmanlike conduct that was attached to it, as perhaps there was some extra conversation that was happening between player and referee. But nonetheless, with the remaining 20 seconds to go in the second period, KP trying to salvage something. And we got Ruthie trying to get it to his shooting hand. He's doing some yeoman's work to keep that puck in. Conley tries to fire a shot in, but he keeps it back in. Over to Bingham along the boards. And that puck is thrown out, awaiting down ice. So we're going to head into the third period here with a man disadvantage of 1:02 left to play. KP down by 3. We'll be back shortly for hopefully an exciting third period. Okay, folks, looks like we're going to have a full 14 up on the clock. Third period, traditionally running time. KPs are going to have to be very efficient in how they get some point production up on the board in this third period here, down by 3. High shot from the point. Champa is there to see the puck into the chest cavity and not offer up a rebound. Good job by Champs making another save. Big defensive zone face-off, won by Ruth. Back to the point, stuffed back in by the Cape Cod player. And a man battling out in front. Good patience by the Cape Cod player, but off the skate of the KP player. Puck stays in the offensive zone for Cape Cod. Long shot in, but that was deflected off the body of Ruth. Back to the point. Puck is chipped out. Again kept in by Cape Cod. Long shot in. Rebound being stuffed back in and safely corralled by Champs. 10 seconds to go on the Lamoureux penalty. Puck picked up by Connolly. Thrown back to the point. Cape Cod player walking in. It's deflected. It's rebounded. And picks up the rebound and stuffed back in. That will make it 6-2. Good save on the initial shot there, but the rebound came back out to an unmarked man. Gonna put it back in. 12:06 to play, running time. Brookfield in on the forecheck. Lancer with a nice shifty move at center ice. Now Mercer battling along the boards. That puck is chipped in deep. Perot kept back in. Got a man out in front with a nice pass over. Just pulls it too far to the far side. Another shot rebounded in. Champa flashing a quick love. Keeping the score not at where it's at 6-2. Seemed like this Cape Cod team, they just got their feet moving just a little bit quicker to the puck. Centerman Melanson making some equipment adjustments. We got a brief stoppage in the action. Glove on, stick up, sticks down, puck drop, play ball. Puck is thrown deep. It won't have enough for icing. Picked up by Perot. Slides it up to Brookfield, who knifes the puck deep into the zone. Oh, with a split pass down the middle. Just outside, picked up by Mercer. And I think that puck was drizzled back in for a offsides call. Face-off will be just in front of the KP bench. Team's just got to keep a cool head and find some positives. Build on the next couple of shifts. Puck is in deep. Ruthie goes in. Both him and his player take a spill. Picked up by Bingham. Tries to throw it out, but it's kept back in. Deflected off the blocker of Ciampa, making a good save. But back in, stuffed back in deep. Brings it over to Conley. Conley throws it hard off. Gets it over to Bings. Bings shovels it out just outside the puck. Or outside the zone, rather. Puck is back in the zone. Brendan Conley picks up the puck, throws it high off the board, goes back to the Cape Cod point. Now over at the half wall, picked up by Bingham. Bingham tries to play it over to Ruth. Cape Cod they're just moving their feet. Getting to the puck. Picked up by Ruth, carried outside the zone. Cape Cod player came flying in, trying to get a body on Ruthie, but he just framed him up and just bounced off the attempted check. Puck is rebounded. Back in deep behind. Bingham gets rubbed off the play. Puck comes outside the zone. Conley. Shot in, sniped low. Looks like that was number 28, Kirby, who comes in on his forehand wing shot, was able to survey the side of the net and picked a good far side low into the back of the twine. That will make this a 7-2 game for Cape Cod. Melanson battling at center ice. Perot up along the boards. That puck is thrown in deep. Brookfield in on the forecheck. Thrown hard off the boards. Mercer looking to pinch in. Brookfield keeps it back in. Puck is being carried out. Pergola standing his player up. But picked up by the player. Oh, what a nice pass out in front. Whoop. Face off, one back by the Cape Cod player. Long shot in. And Chappie making a routine save with the glove's hand. Good scoring chance back in from the point. Melanson on the draw. Shields the puck nicely. Thrown back out. Does Mercer have enough to get there? I'm sorry, that was Melanson. Now Mercer keeping a check on his man. Goes over to the half wall. Pergola. I'm sorry, that is Perot. Chips it outside the zone. Melanson in on the forecheck. Cape Cod player got a little bit of time trying to get out wide and chipped back outside the zone. We got a 2-on-1 break, an almost break there, but Cape Cod does a great job getting back in to thwart the offensive chance for KP, trying to break out of the zone. Good back check and determination here by the Cape Cod team. They got their skates and their feet moving. 5:40 and change to play. Barring a miracle comeback here. Coming back out in transition. We got possibly a 3-on-1. Oh, what a nice, that was a nice goal right there by, let's see who we got. That looks like that was number 28, Kirby again. Was able to use his body to shield off the oncoming defender just to get some separation in between the player and the puck. Got it to his forehand, was able to scoop it to the top part of the net. And goal scorer's goal right there. Weiner. Oh, he gets a double Malachi crunch right there. No doubt that's going to be at least 90 seconds for roughing. Two men playing the body. Didn't even make an attempt to play the puck. I think he's going to go for a roughing call. Let's see if that will prompt any extracurriculars in the remaining 4.5 minutes of this game. Face-off draw, one back to the point. Wrapped along the boards. Whoop. And that puck was shoveled. An attempt to play a south pass off the boards. Cape Cod player just sort of a little bit above the boards where the glass typically would have been, but into the player bench. Another deep zone face-off. Back to Connolly. Gets a shot in, deflected. Weiner was there. If by chance there was a rebound, netminder quick to say, I'm not going to offer up a rebound. It's a stoppage to the right of the netminder. 1:08 to go on the roughing call. 3:25, clock is ticking. Scrap in along the boards. Good patience. Just eating up the clock here with the penalty kill. Good job by this KP team. Ruthie steps in. Puck is thrown in. No icing call at this stage of the game. They'll let that. Oh, Bings, you got nobody on you. You got. Ruthie carrying the puck out. Puck is chipped out. Connolly battling, letting his line mates get a fresh set of legs out there. 87 Mercer from in behind. Gets it over to Connolly. Connolly looking to break it out. Weiner chips it over. Mercer trying to get going here. He's got a streaking Brookfield down that left wing. Pumps the brakes. Looking to shield the body. Keeps his way going. Battling his way out in front of the net. The puck is loose. Couple of stuffs at it. And netminder jumps on it with 1:30 to play. Face off over to Melanson on the half wall. Brookfield steps in. Picked up, got a Cape Cod player. They got some numbers coming back in the other direction. Good stick work there. Man gets alone all in front and steered aside by Champs in behind. Perot picks it up. Chips it off the board. Comes outside the zone. KP clears. Reset. Mercer. Good defense there into the skate of Perot to break up a rushing forward player. Here they come again. Right back in on the offense. Good wheels. Ciampa making another quality save. The rebound. Melanson gets there just in the nick of time before the shot goes off. Under the stick of Brookfield. Puck is off of the apron. 20 seconds to go. Looks like that may run out the expiration of the clock here. Whether they take the time to line up or not. I think that may run it out. 8 seconds ago. And that should pretty much do it. KP goes down 7-2. Good job by Champs back in net. Saw an awful lot of action today. Boys come up a bit short today. and we'll be back at it. So have a good rest of the weekend, folks.